The Denver Nuggets are your 2023 NBA champions, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not too surprising. Like, yeah, if the Miami Heat won, I'd be a little bit more excited. It might be a little bit more unexpected. A game 6 or 7, Miami Heat win in the clutch. No, instead we got a Jimmy Butler turnaround fucking bullshit ass 3 that bricked. This was the shot that decided the entire NBA Finals. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, we have to talk about Jimmy Butler just overall because he played such a shitty game today, unless you count the last 4 minutes in the fourth quarter where he scored 2 threes. Yes, that was the biggest highlight of his entire game. The Miami Heat overall just really struggled today. They weren't prepared for what they had coming for them. It was the game in Denver, so I feel like it was kind of expected for them to really have a tough one. They had to play their best brand of basketball, right? They had to play their best brand of basketball if they were going to win in Denver again. And, you know, I had a lot of hope for them coming into this game because I thought we were going to see a Tyler Herro appearance. But no, ladies and gentlemen, they said all of this shit. They started saying that Tyler Herro was ready to come back. Eric Spoelstra was hyped as fuck on the podium. No, none of that happened. They didn't even put him in for a second, which is weird to me because it must mean that he wasn't fully cleared. For them to not even give him a chance, even when they're down late in the fourth quarter, like for them to not even put him in for a second, there had to have been something wrong that we didn't know about. Or maybe he'll be a Portland Trailblazer next year and Damian Lillard will be in Miami. I mean, you know, who knows?
Miami, obviously.
But that was obviously really weird in my opinion. And then you obviously have the performance when it comes to Max Truce, which has been getting just worse and worse by every game. I mean, this entire playoffs, the Miami Heat, it's really been about their role players, right? It's been about the guys like Max Truce, Gabe Vincent, all these guys who have really stepped in these, you know, everyone likes to say undrafted. For some reason that was brought up so much. And yeah, Truce in particular just wasn't good, which is another reason why I thought we'd see Tyler Herro. But no, we stuck with Max Truce, who I think shot like 1 for 6 from 3 or some absurd shit. And I think it's really sad to say, but Bam Adebayo may have been like the best Miami Heat player we saw in this final series, which is just so, it's so mind-boggling that that's a sentence I have to say out loud. Like, that is just crazy. But I won't lie to you, we could have saw Jimmy Butler go out there and score 50. We could have seen Max Truce drop fucking 10 threes. I don't give a shit. You are going to lose the basketball game when you get out rebounded all the fucking time. And it's something that you saw in every single game that the Denver Nuggets won. They were out rebounding the Miami Heat by an absurd margin. I mean, you see Jokic out here with 16 rebounds. I think it was Aaron Gordon that also had like a shit ton of rebounds.
It was actually Michael Porter Jr.
But with that happening, there is no chance that you can win the game. But something happened in this game specifically that I really didn't see happening. And that was Nikola Jokic getting less than 5 assists and still winning the game. We talked earlier, not only on my channel, but just in general, about trying to make Jokic more of a scorer and trying to stop him from passing the ball and stop making his other teammates a threat by really cutting down his passing and making him be the offensive threat. Well, he didn't pass today. He scored 28 points. He got 16 rebounds, barely passed or barely got assists, as you say, and they somehow won still. Whether or not you want to say that their teams just still stepped up, because you did have Aaron Gordon that really stepped up today. I mean, you saw Jamal Murray not play the iconic or the ideal Jamal Murray game, but the role players still stepped up. That's what makes this Denver Nuggets team so good. But that happened, and honestly, that blew my mind. That was not something I was expecting, because from what we saw in the one game that the Miami Heat won, when they cut down on Jokic and his passing, they won the game. They also stepped up on rebounds. So... But with all the NBA Finals talk out of the way, we need to talk about Nikola Jokic and how just crazy this is for him. To think that a couple months ago, we were talking about the NBA's MVP, the first ever Michael Jordan MVP award, and we genuinely thought that Joel Embiid deserved it. Like, even I thought he deserved it. It makes me sick. It makes me sick to my fucking stomach that he has that award. Someone, please, call a fucking police report to get that shit out of Joel Embiid's house. It makes me sick to my stomach that he has that shit, man. Because honestly, this should have been Jokic's 3rd MVP in a row in his first championship. Man. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's so gross. It's so gross. The other thing that made me laugh was that Joel Embiid still hasn't made it out of the second round, and he's 30 years old. And Jokic just won his first championship at 26. I'm not trying to make this like a Joel Embiid like hate video or anything, but this is just something I need to get out because it makes it. I can't believe he has an MVP, man. The person I'm probably the most happy for, though, when it comes to this Denver Nuggets team and winning a championship is Jamal Murray. The guy has gone through so much shit. Obviously, his injury, he thought he was going to get traded. He thought he was just going to get shipped away to some random team and that they were just going to kind of move on from him and go in a different direction. And they didn't. They stuck with him. They trusted him and they believed in him. So seeing him win the championship and seeing how happy he was and seeing him hug the, I don't know if it was the GM or the owner and say, thank you for believing me. It was just so cool to see that shit. I absolutely love that, man. Overall, it's just really hard to dislike this Denver Nuggets team, whether or not you think Jokic's play style is boring or you thought that this NBA Finals matchup was boring, which it wasn't. Grow the fuck up. It's hard just to not root for this team or not be a little bit bit happy for them because they like it's just so chill. Jokic won a championship, poured a little bit of champagne, jumped in the pool, and he's on the plane back to Serbia right now. No one else has done that. Like, we've never seen anyone else this fucking chill with the championship. Overall, the Denver Nuggets, man, they have still such a bright future ahead of them. What team will take them out in the West in the future? Hopefully the Sacramento Kings. Holding on that shit. I hope it happens. But the Nuggets have a lot of championships coming their way. Like I said, Jokic is only 26 years old. What the fuck? If you're the Miami Heat, though, I'm not gonna lie, I see them really pushing for like one more year of this bullshit where they're gonna have a absolute flop of a year. Like, they're not gonna get anywhere near where they are now. Maybe they'll get first round, maybe second round, but will not have that good of a year. That's if they don't make any moves, which I see them really not doing anything. If they didn't make any moves this year, why would they make any moves again? I don't know. So yeah, Miami Heat, good luck. And for the end of the video, I just want to say thank you guys so much all for watching and supporting me this year. This was the first NBA season that I made basketball content, especially on this channel, and it just means so much to see how much we've grown in just 1 year or 1 season basically. And it's not going to stop anytime soon. I'm still gonna be putting out content even during the off season. Little heads up though, I am moving out of my house, so sorry if there's a little bit of a lack of consistency, but still I'm gonna be trying my best to make a lot of content during the off season and pick right back up when the season goes. I mean, we still have the NBA draft in like 9 days, so we still have a lot of shit coming up soon. I just want to say thank you guys so much. There's so much shit that happened this year that I would never have thought to happen, like the Kings making the playoffs. It just means so much. And if you are new here, if this is your first time watching this video, I hope you enjoyed it and you click the like and subscribe button, and if you did, click the video up on the screen because it's just as good. But yeah, I'll see you guys all next video where maybe we'll be talking about the draft, or maybe some teams will be making some moves, or honestly the Jamal Murray suspension, because it's currently 11:40 p.m. and we still don't know how that's gonna go. So maybe that'll just be a TikTok. I don't know. All right, later.